Ever dreamt of a quantum leap in your career? Then it's time to rub minds with a sales maestro, EMEKA NOBIS, the CEO Switchpath Consulting, who has spent 10 years of his life working as a mechanical engineer for a multinational oil servicing company. EMEKA resigned from his job to focus on helping individuals who have a message to share with humanity, but are scared, doubtful, and confused to become exceptional by clarifying their messages. Build a platform for the communication of their ideologies and to earn by establishing profitable business systems. Join him today when you register at www.gjamsacademy.com/QLS2020. Don't be told, be there.
Hey guys, Mr. EMEKA was having a little bit of network disconnectivity, but he's coming up as soon as possible. He's coming up very soon. So would have to exercise a little bit of patience so that he can come around, and then we can continue from our presentation.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Oh, okay. Sorry, network has been amazing stuff today. Okay, so I should go on, right? How many minutes do I have?
You have 45 minutes, sir.
How many?
45 minutes, sir.
Oh, that's a long one. I may not be able to get up. I may not be able to get to that, but then questions and answers. So you wanted me to speak on how to start a successful online business.
Yes,
all
sir.
right. So when I hear people say online business, I tend to tell them there is nothing like an online business. Online is the place where you take your business and to make your business to function. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Okay, good. So online is a place where you take your business to function. I don't think there's anything specifically called online business. You know, what people say online business is the fact that people stay online to do their business. So if you have a clothing line, you can leverage online to be able to get that business functioning. If you've got a funeral home, you can utilize the online space also to make the business function. I don't think there's anything specifically called an online business. Even when people say importation, people say digital marketing, people say whatever it is, drop shipping, affiliate marketing, whatever it is not an online business. It is that online is enabling us to run our business in a way that is virtual. That's what online business means, basically. I just like to correct that impression everywhere that I go. People will begin to say online business, as if there's something specifically called online business that people will have to get into. Okay, so how to start out your business online, is a good way to put it. So for me, I will share with you how I started out mine, and then other things that people are also doing to be able to do business online. So for me, specifically, started out in 2010 when I got a job. Actually, I got that job in 2006 when I was working as an oil servicing company as a production assistant, because I studied mechanical engineering in school. And so I got that job. And after 3 weeks of getting the job, May 4th, 2006, I was sent abroad to go to train. And then I trained abroad immediately for 1 year, and then got back to Nigeria. So when I got back to Nigeria, the whole thing that started abroad intensified. What I mean by that was that I began to have this inkling inside of me that there was something apart from engineering that I could do well, which was helping individuals to experience transformation in their own lives. And so when I got back to Nigeria, that nudge intensified. It kept on asking the question if that's what I wanted to do. I should, so I began to pay attention to the voice. And then one day it became clear, the clarity dawned on me as the voice came again and said that I have hands to write and a voice to speak. If you ask me why it says hands to write and a voice to speak, I don't know why it says two hands, because I'm using one hand to write. Right? So having realized that clearly, that was where I was supposed to start to function, was how would I start functioning so that people will see me and then begin to connect with the value that I'm bringing to help people to experience transformation. And so one day in my office, because all I was thinking at the time was that I needed to be out there for people to see me, I needed to go to seminars, I needed to go to where people were gathering, I needed to be in church, so that people will see me and see that I had something to offer, and then pay attention to the things that I had to offer. Because even prior to the time that I discovered the online space, I was even asking a few of my friends who are pastors to let me speak in the churches. Some of them refused to let me speak in the churches. I was also asking my pastor in church to let me speak so that I would use the opportunity to show them that I could speak. So those opportunities were not coming. So one day I got to the office, and while I was sitting down in my office, and I turned on, because back then in Saipem, then we Nigerians, not all the Nigerians, but basically most of the Nigerians didn't have access to browsing online. So what we used to do was to go collect codes because they used to give the foreigners codes. So we go and collect codes from the foreigners. A foreigner who is your friend, collect the code from him and then use his own code to log into your own system. Even though it was risky at the time, because the ICT guys were always tracking people who were using codes of foreigners to log in. But they didn't really touch me, because they found out that every time I went online to do something, all I was doing was to download things that had to do with personal development stuff, at the time. So I got that code from an Italian friend of mine, and then I logged in that day. Immediately I logged in that day to see stuff on Facebook. That was when I had the epiphany. So I had this epiphany. This is where you ought to utilize to be able to showcase your brand to the world. Immediately I got that epiphany. I knew I had gotten a passport to activating everything that I had inside of me. So that was how I started out. But at that point, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now. Please continue, sir.
Because they knocked me off. I was wondering what
yeah. Okay, he's one of our panelists. He mistakenly started a new meeting aside the one we're actually holding, because all the speakers of the conference were made panelists for the meeting.
I hope he's not trying to form his own caucus.
No, not that, sir. Not that.
Okay, so I realized that at the time, as I said, I didn't know what I was doing. So every day I would just go online and then started writing stuff that I felt that way of. Initially, the perspire to aspire kind of stuff. Those were the kind of things I was writing. Inspire to aspire, aspire to perspire, perspire to, refire, all this kind of stuff. Those were the things I was putting out then, because I didn't have clarity as to regards what I needed to really focus on. So, but then along the line, I began to get improvements. I began to undergo trainings. I began to connect with masterminds, and then I became better. So today, the things that we are doing as a personal brand has grown. And then also our company right now, majority of what we do, we're basing them online, even though we're in a physical location. But from here, we're able to spread the message that the company has in the online space. So to start out your own business in the online space, the first question you have to ask yourself is, what kind of service or what kind of value am I bringing to be able to touch the lives of my target audience? So in whatever space that you want to play, right? So I'm saying this is they're in two ways. So what I mean by two ways is that for me, I realized that I had a gift to help individuals to experience transformation. That's my gift. But then to run a business online does not necessarily need to depend on your gift. So it can also depend on the problem that you have identified that people are experiencing, that you can solve the problem using the online space. So let me take, for example, I do a lot of affiliate marketing online. All right. So by doing affiliate marketing, I realized that individuals, like for example, during the lockdown, individuals are not making money. All right. So I said, okay, instead of you to stay home and you're not making money, why don't you sell other people's products? Even if you can't sell your product, sell other people's products. And then when people buy, then you can make your own money. So I began to share this online, right? I will not call it specifically that's a kind of business that I do that's not my, how do I put it now? It's not my core business, but it's something that I realize that people have this problem. Then there's a solution that you can bring and put it out there in the online space. So the key thing is to find out what is the problem that you can solve. What kind of service are you bringing to the online space that other individuals will look at and say, yes, this can solve the problem. So it doesn't matter, it doesn't really matter what that space is. If you can find someone who has the problem that you can provide value to, then you can start to build your presence online. You can start to build your business using the online space so that you can make money and then also serve people and give people value. So let's say these days, there are a lot of things that are happening, especially on Instagram, on Facebook. These are online spaces and platforms where you can utilize to build your business. So a lot of things, you go there, find out that people are building their business with comedy, people who are comedians, they are growing large numbers of followers. And by doing so, companies are paying them, individuals are paying them to become brand ambassadors, to also to showcase their own businesses so that people can patronize them. So you can see that whatever it is that you're doing, if you can bring it to the online space and find those group of individuals who have the problem that thing that you're doing can solve, then that's the first step for you to start to make money. Okay, so the second thing about building your business online is to consistently communicate the value. All right, communicate the value that your business is offering. So you can't just place your presence online, which is a problematic thing for a lot of individuals. You have to be able to communicate to that audience that you're seeking to serve what value that you've got. And the primary way of doing that is to create valuable content for them. So creating valuable content that when they engage your content, right? When they engage your content, they're able to say, yes, you're serving me. I love what you're doing. I want you to serve me, and this is my money. Take it. Do you understand? And then pay you for that you bring in. All right. So it's to consistently communicate. And if you see the companies that are doing really great are the ones who are communicating lots of value. And if you find it all around us is content. So you see video content, you see audio content, you see written content. I like to use Coca-Cola most of the time to make examples. Coca-Cola is always in our faces. All right, so they're communicating. Even though I don't drink Coca-Cola because I think it's not good for the health, but then they find out that they are always communicating something tangible, something that people can relate with, which is happiness. And so anytime that they are putting out content before your face, either using video or using billboard or using what's it called, anything, cards or the adverts on TV, you find them communicating content that makes people connect with happiness. So you see people who are eating, either they're eating food, all right, because these guys understand the psychology of human beings. And so you see where people are gathered together, they are eating bowls of chicken and all that. And then there's bottles of Coke around them, they are drinking. Instantly, you start thinking, oh, okay, that means if I drink Coke, I'll become happy. And then you want to go to drink the Coke, right? So the same thing with your business. You need to understand how you can communicate value, right? You've got to communicate value in such a way that the people you are reaching out to will understand that you are giving them value. This may not go down well with a few people, all right? But then I like to talk about, there's this particular company I like to talk about. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, sorry, somebody called. I think the thing muted me for a while. So I like to talk about this company, Durex, Durex that manufactures condoms. If you go to Durex, their page, and you read what it is that they put out there, their images and all that, man, you like to go and want to experience what condom is, what I'm talking about. Even if you've never used condom before, you're moved to want to experience how a condom feels like, what it feels like, and all that. So for example, one of the value that these people communicate is for men. I remember a friend of mine came to me during this lockdown. She became pregnant, you know. So I was like, when I saw, I was like, what's happened? You know, she said, we didn't know. No, we're just we have been experts at withdrawal and all this kind of stuff, you know. And if you check it, you find out that a lot of guys, especially the married people, if there was nothing like venereal disease, if there was nothing like AIDS and all this, nobody would like to use condom. Everybody would just be firing down like that. Do you understand what I mean? So you find out that that's the value, that's something that men don't like. They don't like the use of that rubber, you know, because they feel it's something that doesn't give satisfaction. So like, for example, the time between you trying to sleep on a condom and trying to have sex with a woman can switch her mind and say she's not doing it again. You understand what I'm saying? So that particular time is, a man doesn't like it. You understand what I'm saying? They don't like it because the whole thing has just messed up because of that small time interval that was wasted for you trying to tear the condom and put it on and all that. Then secondly is that some men feel that the condom doesn't give the same satisfaction when you're not using it, right? And so you see these Durex guys, they keep on coming up with different kinds of condoms so that you make wearing condoms very pleasurable. They'll tell you this one is just like your skin. They'll tell you this one is peppermint. They'll tell you this one is sweet smelling, all this kind of stuff. And so when you hear this the way they communicate the message, you are thinking, oh, okay, so all our problems are being solved right now. Let me go buy it. Maybe when I use this peppermint one, the thing will now be making the girl to be feeling, I don't know, top of the world. I've not used it before, so I don't know. All right, so this is how they communicate their value, right? Everybody who is playing in the online space has to communicate value. Even churches are communicating value. People like Chris Oyeri Kilomi, all those miracles they are putting on TV and all that, it's communicating value that if you come to our church, all your problems will be solved. We heal you of your issues and all that. Dr. Jesus in Port Harcourt, OPM, you know, showing all the places he's building, free tuition-free schools, hospitals that where you go, you don't need to pay and all that. He's also advertising the value. He's communicating the value of the kingdom. Let's use this church specifically. So if you're online, if you're going to build your business online, you have to be able to communicate value consistently. Not today you are up and running, tomorrow nobody's seeing you. Next tomorrow you're up and running, after 2 weeks nobody's seeing you again, right? So your business has to consistently show up on a daily basis if you can, but I advocate you showing up on a daily basis and consistently offering value. That is very critical. Then the third thing to do, which is the final prong, is that you communicate value. You need to also have products that you're selling. So let's use Durex, for example. Durex cannot be telling you everything about how to use, how to make sex more pleasurable without selling it to you. So you're communicating value, but you've got to have a product that people will buy and utilize. So for people like us, we sell transformation. We sell, our products are not physical, but by the time you buy consulting, by the time you buy a book, okay, yeah, books are physical products. But by the time you buy an ebook, by the time you buy a coaching experience, by the time you buy, you pay for consulting, you know, and someone begins to take you through the levels of clarity to the point where you say, yes, this is what I have actually been missing for. I'm missing all the while. That is something that gives a very pleasurable experience to your customer. So you can't be just saying it without having a product you're selling. So your role online is to consistently develop products that people will buy. That is the way your business will grow, because if you're not selling something, selling is everyday activity, selling is life. If you're not selling something, then somebody will not bring out money from his pocket to want to pay you for the services or the products that you're rendering. So whatever it is, so if you're selling clothes online, you've got to sell clothes online. You've got to create the value. And how to create the value is, let's take, for example, during the lockdown, women are not longer attending parties and all that kind of stuff. You can start to tell them that they can still slay from the comfort of their home. So you create some beautiful, memorable videos of the kind of clothes that are colorful and flamboyant that they can wear from their home, take a picture, and still slay on Instagram, right? So you've got to consistently create products that people will buy. Then those are the three prongs, right? Those are the three prongs. But I'll go ahead now to share some principles that can help your business to survive, specifically when it comes to the market space in Nigeria. Number one thing is that you have to take integrity serious, right? So I tell people that it is where the darkness is a lot, that is where you see the saints. So when I see people who go online and they keep bashing individuals who are not doing great, I tell them that even presents opportunities for people like me to shine forth, because where the idiots are holding sway, they won't last in this space, because people will definitely look for those who can do things. All right. So hush puppy, right? Where is hush puppy today? The same thing it's just the principle of life. You can't bypass it. All right. So you can start to scam a whole lot more people, but one day you'll be found. So integrity is key. All right. So when I say integrity, you say something, you mean it. So not when you go online and you're selling something online and somebody pays for it, you don't deliver, because they will not come physically to where you are to come and arrest you with police, right? People do it on Instagram. They open up Instagram and say they're selling shoes, right? And then the next thing, somebody pays for the Instagram, for the shoes, and then the person deactivates the account. Deactivates the account, sets up a new name, opens the account again, and then starts to scam another individual, gets money from another individual, shuts down the account again, changes his name again. That is absolute balderdash. You should never be caught doing that. So integrity is of great importance. Then second thing is realize that business is not about the transactions for the now. Business is about the future. So you're thinking about the now money, and then you're thinking about the future money. Business is grown. It doesn't become great overnight. So it's a growing process. That growing process comes with time, comes with energy, comes with consistency. Consistency comes with hope. So you grow the business. So you really understand that it's not about the now all the time, collecting money and making it transactional all the time, but realize that it's also for the long term. So your business has to be thought about in the long term. This is very, very critical for you to understand. Then thirdly, understand that human beings are the ones that you serve. And even though people tell me business to company is not business to business, not business to consumer. Even the business to business you're doing, that business is still run by human beings, right? It's a human being that will sign the check. It's a human being that will transfer the cash so that they can receive the products and the goods that you brought. So realize that in doing business online, people are the ones who hold the gateway to your success. Never condescend to the point of underrating the people who are buying into your business and all the things that you're offering. So it's very critical for you to understand this. And trust me, when you're able to do these things, your business will grow. Because a lot of things that Nigerians do in the online space, many of them are transactional. We are thinking. They're always thinking collect money. They're not thinking about building relationships, building integrity, building a brand that is well positioned. It's not about collecting all the money online all the time. It's about how you can build a business that is very that lasts long. So these are the things that I don't think it's that it's quite a big deal, but then these are the things that we can start to do, and then we can start to build our businesses online.
Wow. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for this insight. When I was introducing Mr. Nobis, I was like, you guys are in for a shocker. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead. I'm listening in case you have got questions, and I will answer.
Yes. Thank you very much for this insight.
You're welcome.
I know a whole lot of people have some questions for you, but one of the questions I got actually yesterday was one of the attendees was asking if there would be a mentorship program after the entire summit. If you would have a mentorship program. So that was Samuel Sunday. I had to write down the question yesterday, That was Samuel Sunday. He was asking yesterday if you would have a mentorship program after the summit this time around.
Well, when people say mentorship program, I kind of smile because for you to be mentored by me, it's not a free thing. It costs people who want me to mentor them 50,000 naira a month. So if the person is ready, then I'm ready. Yeah, basically because a lot of individuals come around and say mentor. You find out that they are time wasters, right? So we don't want to have time wasters because right now, as my brand is growing, time is of great essence. So we wouldn't want to spend it on people who would disregard, what you've got to offer. So some people may be annoyed about it, but then that's what it is.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, it's question time now. If you have a question, if you're on Zoom, if you're on Facebook watching us live, just type your question on the Q&A on Zoom. And if you're on Facebook, there is a 20-second delay for Facebook, so we'll get your questions 20 seconds after. But if you're on Zoom right now, just type your question in the Q&A section and we'll be able to reach out to your question immediately. Okay, so guys, it's question time and we are taking just 3 questions. Okay, so we are taking just 3 questions from you guys. Okay, I think
so you can read it out because I can't see you. I can't see the questions from where I am.
Okay, sir. Yeah, I'll read it out immediately it comes in. Okay, someone is asking a question. Let me quickly get it. Okay, someone is asking a question. How can we access your free books?
My free books are very available. If the person, if you reach out to me, I can send because I used to have them automated, but then my website is undergoing some form of construction. So, but if the person can reach out to me, they're all available. There are about 4 of them that are free. So if the person wants, send me a WhatsApp message and then I can quickly send him all of them. I wish I could give you a link right now, but then because of the website thing, I may not be able to.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. Gregory Phillips is asking, I build websites as my business. How can I scale this business and reach international clients? That's our user from Facebook.
Okay, to reach international clients. I can share with you a few things that you can do to reach out to international clients. To be able to reach out to reach international clients, right? One of the things that I used to do was to go into Facebook groups where you have international audiences and then start participating in those groups, not in a way to want to sell to them, but giving great value when it comes to what it is that you're offering. For example, I remember one particular lady, one time that group has shut down, but I think that group was about 50,000 people at the time. All right, so her name is Amanda Bond. I can't forget that name. Amanda is, although we speak from time to time. So I realized that that particular group, Amanda is a Facebook ads expert, right? So Amanda comes in the group and all she teaches every day is how you can scale your Facebook ads without pitching anything. Without pitching anything she was selling, how you can create your Facebook ads, how you can do this. Every day Amanda was there sharing. And then I remember that the group owner now wanted to do a training on how to use ads. Guess who she partnered with? It was Amanda. And that course sold out like wildfire, and I wanted to buy it. It was $200 at the time. So I wanted to buy it, but Nigerian thing, I couldn't use PayPal. So I reached out to Amanda. Amanda gifted me that course, because she said she saw how I was also participating in the group and all that. She gifted me the course. She's a Canadian, gifted me the course, and it was a joyful period, even though I'm not so good still with Facebook ads and all. But then that's to show you what what you can do by to attract international clients. So you can get into these Facebook groups that are for foreigners that feel there, filled with foreigners, right? And then you keep providing value. So those things that are affecting websites, those things that maybe ranking time, what's it called? So many things about how to debug sites, all those kind of things. How to create one pager, so that people can quickly set up a one-page website and then start selling, making money. Those are the things that you can go in that group, in those groups. The money may not come immediately, but you're positioning yourself, because some of them, by the time you keep sharing and not being salesy, not pitching anything, many of them will be entering your inbox and start asking you questions and want to work with you. Another place, I think, is Fiverr, but I'm not an expert on Fiverr. Fiverr and Upwork, I think those are very good places if you can sign up, and then if you can sign up there and then start pitching your services, people from there can want to connect with you. Another thing you can do is to do some form of collaborations. I don't know, maybe your friends, you can reach out to them and see what the things that they're doing. Some of them, I believe, may have an international audience. So you can collaborate with them, right? You can collaborate with them, and then they can bring you before those international audience where you will deliver great value, and then they can connect with you. The last thing I can say is to use paid ads. But for you to do paid ads from here that will connect to people abroad, be willing to spend some good amount of money, so that's what I can.
Wow, that's amazing. I've actually learned one something for myself, sir. Thank you very, very, very much, sir. Okay, we have the last question. It's from Bolahan Malcolm Akin Losotu. I hope I got the name correctly. He's from our Facebook. He's asking, hello, sir, how can I handle these issues? I studied building in school. As a graduate, it has not been easy in the construction industry. So what advice do you have for someone who wants to switch career into the digital tech?
So it depends on what he wants to switch his career into, but the digital space is very, 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 digital space is very wide. You can come and play in so many areas. There's digital marketing. And when you talk about digital marketing itself, that one is still plenty. Inside digital marketing, there are those who are doing, what's it called? There are those who are doing email marketing. There are those who are focused on SEO ranking and all that kind of stuff. So you don't need a certificate. Switch today. Start switching today. So you find out, just Google and see a list. You can Google and say digital careers in the digital industry, and many of them will come out. All you need to do is spend 1 week or a few days. Just look at them, because not every one of them how do I put it now, will excite you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not everything. So all you need to do is take your time, right, and check out all the things that they are doing, all these careers that you've Googled, and see the one that you feel like connects with the connects with you as a person. You understand? So that's what it is. You don't need any certificate. All you need to do is open your mind and start learning. It's a learning process. A lot of things to learn. That's the truth. So Google them, take your time to go through the ones that you think that you can, and then you start learning. That's all.
Wow, amazing. Thank you so much, sir. When you were talking about starting, it just occurred to me that we during the section, I talked to Mr. EMEKA NOBIS, and he agreed to handle a training program with us at Chijam's Academy, and he's giving it out at next to nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, we are having a training program with Mr. EMEKA NOBIS, where you can sit down with him, you can sit in a particular training class with him, and you can learn from him one-on-one. We called it the online business mastery course. He has already corrected us that online is not it's just a place. So let me just quickly show you guys what you are going to learn by being part of this training. Okay, so are you ready to start a business in 2020? Do you have a business idea? This training is for people that have, one, you have a business, or two, you have a business idea. and you wish to go 10 times your current position. It's a 5 days masterclass. We tagged it how to start a successful business, all right, in the online ecosystem. And this is what you are going to learn in this particular masterclass. First off, you will learn the principles of exceptionality in personal branding and how to apply it in every business, in any business at all. Secondly, you're going to learn how to start and scale your business or an idea in 30 days or less. You're going to learn about website design and launch techniques for the new decade economy. You're going to learn how to calculate your growth and acceleration in business. You're going to learn money-making mysteries, the principles for new business ecosystems in 2020. You're also going to learn how to generate daily income for your business, even in the post-COVID era. Also, you would learn 5 platforms that can help you start and scale your business immediately. You would also learn 21st century business secrets for applying in your business. And also, you would learn about digital marketing trends and email marketing magic, the use of email marketing to boost your business. Now, we came around and then we added a little bonuses to the training package. The first bonus is an ebook on viral marketing and how to drive your traffic to the right audience, thereby boosting your business, of course. Also, we have 16 selected ebooks on practical finance and wealth management. This one is worth over 45,000 naira. Also, you have 7 ways to handle financial pressure. It's an audio course that is worth 12,000 naira. And then you have a money mastery course. You have income growth and acceleration checklist template worth 8,000 naira. Ladies and gentlemen, this course is worth over 100,000 naira. But we are giving it out because of our facilitators' ingenuity and his passion to help the youth. We are giving it out for just 5,000 naira. Just go to www.chijamsacademy.com/business. So if you are ready to start an online business, this is for you. We're going to be sharing the links across to all of our platforms. If you are ready to join Mr. Nobis's mentorship class, it's a 5 days training. So you are sure you are going to get excessive value for this training. The links will be shared, and then you can, if you are interested to join. But my advice is join this training so that you can have a one-on-one training with both of us. Okay, guys, I want us to really appreciate Mr. Nobis today for making out the time for us in his very very packed schedule. You need to see the kind of schedule that great men have. His schedule is next to nothing. He is our mentor in Chijam's Academy, and we are always following his footsteps. In everything he's doing, in everywhere he's going, we are always following his footsteps. So we are really appreciative of your kind gesture. Thank you so much for coming out today to talk to us. Thank you very much for being there for us. We really appreciate you. We honor and we cherish you. God bless you, sir. Thank you so much. We are looking forward to having you another time, but for this time, we are really appreciative of you being here with us. Thank you so much, sir. And we are looking forward to having a great time with you whenever we come around Port Harcourt or the southeast of Nigeria. I hope you're going to give us a time to meet you, sir.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm here. I'm in Port Harcourt when you guys come around.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in the absence of any other question, this is where we're going to end today's section. Sorry, this is where we're going to end this particular section of today's Quantum Leap Summit. Please ensure you come around by 7 p.m. We're having Mr. Franklin Peters, who's going to talk to us about leveraging on blockchain technology to build globally scalable products as solutions. You don't have to miss this. Mr. Franklin is the CEO of BitFX. BitFX is actually Africa's first blockchain company that started and grew from Nigeria. So you already know that he knows his onions. He's coming around and he's going to talk to us about blockchain technology. So if you've been hearing about blockchain, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and a whole lot of things surrounding such ecosystem and that you don't understand that, I think you should make it a time with us by 7 p.m. today. We're going to be sharing the link also on our Instagram, on our YouTube, on our Facebook, on all of our social media platforms. Just ensure that you join us by 7 p.m. It's going to be a wow. I have really been blessed today by Mr. EMEKA NOBIS. If I didn't get anything today, I got that you are serving human beings. Okay, as a business person, have that at the back of your mind. You are serving human beings. And secondly, a business is about the future, and anything that is about the future is grown. You don't automatically become a well-known brand until you grow your brand, and you grow your brand by consistently coming up. You have to consistently show up. I know that you guys learned a whole lot of things, so I would want you to help me thank Mr. EMEKA NOBIS for making our time for us today, and we'll see you guys in the next section, which is by 7 p.m. Don't forget it. Okay, some people are asking about the Zoom link. If you can follow us on Facebook, if you're on a live chat on Facebook, you are connected. Okay, we are connecting live from both Zoom and Facebook. But due to the fact that Zoom has the limit to 100 people, we had to customize it so that you can also join us from Facebook. So if you are joining us from Facebook, you are here with us. If you are joining us from Zoom, you are here with us. We have you on board. Okay, so you don't have an issue. You don't have an issue, just connect to us. Anyhow you want to connect, you can connect to us. Then one more thing, the video recording for this particular section will be uploaded on our YouTube channel in the next 1 hour. So you have the next 1 hour to go through this section and the previous section, which we uploaded yesterday night, and then prepare effectively for the night section. Once again, guys, I want us to specially thank Mr. EMEKA NOBIS for being here with us today. And also, I see in the house Pastor Ademe Eje. Please help me and celebrate him. He's one of our panelists. He's going to be talking about temperament and the business of the 21st century. Thank you so much, Mr. EMEKA. We really appreciate you. This is where we are going to end. So do you have anything to say before we go?
Yeah, so good to have you, organizing these things. It's one way to make a lot more people to grow their businesses so that together we can help a society, together we can groom people and we can do businesses profitably. Thank you very much for inviting me. I'm very glad.
Thank you so much, sir. We are happy to have you here today, sir.
Well done, bro.
All right, on this note, we are ending to this particular section of Quantum Leap Summit 2020. We'll see you guys by 7 p.m. Thank you so much. And always remember, do something every day that will take you a little bit closer to your desired goal. Thank you so much, and we'll see you by 7 p.m. Bye-bye.
Bye.